Alright, I guess that I'm cheating on this, but I get the gist. And I can give my honest reviews that from memory as well. We're talking about Halloween H2O. That's right, 20 years later from the original 1997 film. But we're also including Halloween 2 because, even though it came out in 1981, it still took place in 1978. So, there's that. And it follows Michael to California to face down Laurie Strode. And, yeah. We start off the film with Marion Chambers, which I believe is what her name is. She is the Dr. Loomis's nurse. And, yeah. Played by Nancy Stevens, Nurse Marion. Got that confused before. But yeah, she's in the beginning of this. Michael breaks into her house. He steals her files on Laurie Strode, and he kills her, along with two neighborhood boys that were trying to help her. They get killed. Joseph Gordon-Levitt gets an ice skate to the face, which is kind of cool. But yeah, and then we transition to California, where we see Laurie Strode now living under the name of Carrie Tate, and she's still hiding after 20 years. Now, I'm going to compare this to Halloween 2018, because to me, and I'm going to talk about this in my review of Halloween 2018, I'm going to rewatch that one in its entirety, so don't worry about that. But to me, it makes perfect sense that 20 years later, after the events of Halloween 1 and 2, Laurie would still be fearing for her life, because she was attacked on Halloween night. You know, she was being stalked on Halloween night while babysitting, and then he continued to stalk her that same night into the next morning at the hospital. He was stalking her, he was following her, he had a purpose, because he was her sister, or even if they didn't throw that, she was his sister, or if they didn't throw that in to say that he wanted to finish the job, that's one thing, They could have, if Halloween 2 wanted a way to connect them, and even this one too, you wouldn't say, oh, they have to be related for it to work. No, he could have wanted to finish the job. And even 20 years after that, he could still want to finish the job, because she's the one that got away. He killed everyone else that night. She's the only one that got away, right? Except for Jimmy, but we don't know what happened to him. So, and it makes perfect sense that she'd still be hiding and he would still come after her. But you do it 40 years later, get rid of Halloween 2. Why? Why would she be afraid of some guy who attacked her while she was babysitting after 40 years? I mean, it works within the context of the film, but it still didn't make any sense. Whereas it makes sense here, at least 20 years later, is you think, oh, after 40 years, he's not going to get out. The only way that he gets out is because of a transfer, and you can even argue that Sartain was the one behind it. Some people say Laurie did it so she could kill him, and they may reveal that within the next two, but I'm just saying. And I'm going into Halloween 2018 territory here, but it's probably going to be the only instance I'll do it. But like I said, it makes more sense here than it does 40 years later, and get rid of part 2. You keep part 2 as a reason for him to come back, and a reason for her to be feared, because she was attacked twice. And the same that by the same guy who's still coming after her. Whereas you take away part 2, and it's just she was attacked by a guy, and then she's been waiting for him for 40 years. Why? He attacked you once and got sent to Smith's Grove. Because even when Michael gets out in Halloween 2018, he doesn't go directly for her, which makes sense because it's been 40 years to get rid of the second one. Okay, I need to stop talking about that because I'll get into that. I'll probably present this argument again in Halloween 2018 review, but I'm just saying. So, in this version of Halloween 20 years later, we have John Tate is her son. No Jamie, no Karen. Karen wasn't even a thing yet, but no Jamie. And, this is Jamie. They get rid of Jamie. The only thing that really remains from that is the bloody scissors they show, which is what she used to stab her stepmother, or first mother, whatever. But yeah, they got rid of that storyline, which makes sense, I guess. Because, like, if she's so in fear for her life in this one, after 20 years, why would she leave her daughter behind? Well, it is stated in this one that she fakes her death, so that works. She goes on to have another life with Mr. Tate and all that stuff. Now, did she change her name to Carrie Tate, or was it Carrie something else? Was her last name something else before she got married to a Mr. Tate? And was Jimmy the father? Was he in on it? Gotta know this stuff, but no. So, Carrie Tate, or Laurie Strode, whatever, I would call her Laurie. She works at this. She's the headmistress of this private school, I guess you call it. Academy. But LL Cool J is the doorman, the gate man. Why's it gotta be a black man opening the gate? Just saying. I'm not black, but you know what I mean. African American. Pardon my speak. But yeah, so the fact that she's, and LL Cool J is great in this movie. I love LL Cool J, man. I said nothing bad about LL Cool J, but it's just, you know, so she's a caretaker, and she's got, her son going there, and her son has a girlfriend played by Michelle Williams, and they have friends played by the kid from Jumanji, who played the Alan Parrish, the kid version, not Robin Williams. That'd be weird. Be like Jack all over again. But no, the kid who played the kid version, the guy who played the kid version of Alan Parrish, and then Julianne O'Keefe is his girlfriend. And there's your four main characters, I guess. And then Michael shows up to cause some havoc. Yeah. And there's and like I think I mentioned this before in my Halloween 1 or 2, one of them, review. I like Laurie better in this one because she's waited 20 years. She's ready for him. She's scared at the beginning. By the end of this, she is the final girl. For all intents and purposes, that's what she is, the final girl. The definition of a final girl. She's ready to fight Michael. You see it in the scene where after Michael shows up, kills her boyfriend, supposedly kills LL Cool J, and hurts her son. She tells her, and kills the other two kids that were there, Julianne O'Keefe and the Jumanji kid. Kills them, and then tells her son and Michelle Williams to go drive out of there. She hits the thing, which locks the gate, and she's got an axe. And she uses that to hit the thing to shut the gate, and she starts yelling, "Michael!" And she's now hunting him. Yes, that's the Laurie I want to see, right? That's the Laurie I want to see. Not a whining Laurie who can't yell for help for some reason, or this comatose for half the movie, which they explain in the TV cut, or one that's just hiding in a closet. You need a final girl, someone who at the end takes a stand, like Ginny, like Ashley Lawrence from the Hellraiser series. What's her name? Kirsty Cotton. One of my favorite final girls, by the way. We'll get to the Hellraiser series. That's gonna be a while. I don't know if I can wait a year to do those, but wait, because I'm already starting to plan my next 31 and 31. I know it's a year, but I figure I'm trying to add up what I can do and just save those and not review those, because I do horror movies out of October, but they won't be constantly because I can go back to other regular reviews. I want to do The Princess Bride. And I also want to do, like, one of the first reviews I do in November, I want to be the 3 different parts of the Family Guy Star Wars. Because I'm going to do the regular Star Wars in December, because they're Disney, and the new one's coming out. So, yeah. But let's get back to this, alright? You see that last act with Lori just trying to find Michael, and she's going nuts. Until LL Cool J comes and stops him because she says, oh, he's dead, he's dead. He's not dead because, or, you know, he's not dead. And Lori takes the ambulance, she drives him out to the middle of nowhere, basically. And she he causes an accident, and he gets wedged between that and, like, a log or something. The ambulance and the log. And she chops his head off. Right there is a great end to the Halloween franchise. Whether they, whether it's like continuity wise connected to 4, 5, and 6, 4, 5, and 6 or not, that's a great end. At least you can watch 1, 2, and this, and that could be it. Then they have Resurrection. We'll talk about that movie in a little while here, but I'm just saying that that's a great ending. And, I've heard people talk about it on YouTube where they say when they were at a screening, especially James Rolfe, has said that when he went to the screening of this, people cheered. And I can imagine, But nowadays, if that happened, I don't think they would cheer as much. Because people, especially in the Facebook group I'm in, Killer Flicks, they're all about Michael. And you know me, the Michael videos that I do, or Michael does, because it's not me. Okay, whatever. But I'm just saying, the videos I do with Michael, even I'm starting to like him. And I've never been a big Halloween guy. Chucky's always been my thing, you know what I mean? But I begin to like the Halloween, and I can thank Halloween 2018 for that, because that really got me in it. That was the first Halloween movie I saw in the theaters. So that really got me, and while it's not the best, I still enjoyed it, and yeah, and I've gotten to like Michael a little bit more. I hope I can do at least one more. I'm gonna have to cancel Michael versus Chucky, but I hope I can just do one more before Halloween comes, or on Halloween or something. But so yeah, that end, perfect ending to the franchise. We got Halloween Resurrection. We'll talk about that when I get to it. But yeah, all in all, guys, Halloween H2O is probably going to get an 8 out of 10 for me. Because it's good. It's got its flaws. Like the CGI mask. Oh, God. They have 3 different masks in here. And the main one is fine. But there's one that has this, like poofed out hair's, like, slicked back. And then you can see it. Oh, it's really weird. And then there's the CGI mask. It looks terrible. And you got... I guess the actors are all right, but like the kills I noticed aren't like the best. Even like Jimmy's kill, you just see the ice skate in his face, and the other kid you see, he's dead, but you don't see them get killed. The kid from Jumanji, you don't see his death. You just see that you can assume that Michael used the corkscrew to slit his throat, and then when he's stabbing Sarah, I think her name is the Julian O'Keefe's character, you don't actually see him stab. You just see him go stab underneath, and then, well, the one good death I guess I can call back to, it's a callback to when, he stabs the knife. I think it was my favorite in that one. I think I'm going to call back to this too, because there's not much. I know I do a favorite kill in each one. So I'm going to say, this is a callback, and I think my favorite one was the nurse with the shoes fall off, or was it the Keith Special? I don't remember. That was a while ago. But this one, he does it to Alan, to the fake George Clooney guy. I don't remember his name, but her boyfriend or whatever stabs him with a knife, shakes him up like that. It's a callback to Halloween 2, and it's great. All right. We also get a cameo from Jamie Lee Curtis's real mother, Janet Leigh, and she goes to leave, driving the Psycho car, and a little bit of the score from Psycho plays in the background, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, so Janet Leigh, whatever. So yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Like I said, it's an 8 out of 10 for me at least. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on Halloween H2O? Do you like it? You think it's an 8 out of 10? You think it's better? You think it's worse? Do you like the ending? Think that that's where it should have ended, or do you appreciate Halloween Resurrection for what it is? Um. Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and as always, love, peace, and chicken grease.